an early one today. Not crazy early. It is 7:15. Today we're going to be making an Iraqi blackened fish called Masgouf. It is a dish that I've never had. I feel like we're really going down this road, and that makes it a viewer request, actually a taste tester request, most specifically my dad's request. He had this dish in Iraq, home cooked for him. I think it's like the national dish of Iraq, Masgouf, don't forget that. So it's this very simple dish. It's a fish. It's supposed to be freshwater fish, but I went to the fishmonger here and asked for freshwater, and he's like, we don't have any freshwater fish. And I was like, what? And I was like, what do you have? And actually, I needed a whole fish, and he only had one type of whole fish. So I don't know what kind of fish market this is. So we got a branzino? Seems like it, I don't know. It's a European fish. Seems like it shows up in a lot of Greek and Italian dishes. I have my little branzino here. Little branzino. And I asked the butcher to butterfly it, which means he just like sliced it open but not separate. And yeah, so it should be cooked over an open flame, but I found this recipe where it like goes into a cast iron and cooks and then broils. So hopefully I can get that blackened fish, look and taste where it's actually black. It's not going to photograph well, but it's going to taste amazing. The main thing we're doing today is a marinade and a sauce, and the marinade is a nice spice mix with turmeric, so it's going to have that like yellow color. And the sauce is, they call it a curry, but I don't know, I wouldn't call it a curry, but it's kind of like a tomato sauce. So it has tomatoes and other spices inside of it. So yeah, get ready for Masgouf branzino style. Oh, there's one last thing I want to say. I'm super afraid of fish bones. I'm sure you have. I've had bad experiences with fish bones. Even recently, my fiance in China, we have like this pandemic and everything, and he texted me. He's like, I went to the hospital today. There's like a 12-hour time difference, so I don't always know like what's happening when it's happening. So I was like, good morning, I just woke up, how are you? And he was like, I went to the hospital today. And I was like, oh my gosh, what happened? But it turned out that it had nothing to do with COVID. He was eating fish at home, he ate too fast, and he got a bone lodged in his throat. He was trying everything to get it down, like to swallow it down, to try to like eat a piece of bread or pour vinegar down his throat to make it softer. Nothing was working. He had to ride his motorbike or whatever, e-bike, to the hospital with the bone lodged in his throat. And the doctor reached in with like a long, like, I don't know, tweezers, and pulled it out and showed him, and it was a huge fish bone. So that's my fear of what is going to happen today. I'm going to eat really carefully, and it's just, oh my goodness, I really don't want to choke on a bone. Fish bones are the worst. They're the worst. All right, let's see what happens. All right, so the marinade, super easy. 1/4 cup of olive oil, and then 1 teaspoon of turmeric, fenugreek seed, salt and pepper, and then my little tamarind ice cube. You might recall that I showed you guys how to make a tamarind concentrate and put it in ice cubes to store it, so these are coming in really handy. And that's it. I'm just going to rub it all over the fish, put it in the fridge for 30 minutes. My tamarind cube has not melted, so I need to give this a minute. In the meantime, I'm just gonna put my rice on because why not? I got my rice here. Just gonna add the Irish seasoning, a little salt, a little pepper, and sometimes when I make rice, I also, if I think to do it, I like to add like a little bit of butter, tablespoon. I think that keeps it nice and moist. I know that's like not a good, people don't like that word anymore, but it doesn't bother me. I think people who cook are okay with that because it's like a very important cooking descriptor. Yeah, okay. Lid's going on. rice. I never time my rice. I just put it on low and let it simmer forever and hope that it doesn't burn. Usually turns out okay, I think 9 times out of 10. It's so cold because of the frozen tamarind. My fingers are freezing. So I'm going to put this in the fridge and then we'll start the curry sauce. No. Alright, it is tomato curry sauce time. So I'm going to read you the ingredients because I'm lazy and when I edit I don't like typing all the words in the video. I know it's like really stupid. It takes me 5 minutes, but I find it, I don't know, it gets to me. So here are your ingredients. I'm just going to put them on it. They're going to go right here. Okay. Tomato paste, tomatoes, onions, garlic, ginger, parsley, curry powder, turmeric powder, fenugreek, leaves I don't have, maybe I'll do more seeds, black pepper, lemon, sea salt. Ta-da! So that's all going in the curry sauce. Oh, it does have curry powder. I guess it is a curry. Earlier I was like, I don't know why it's called curry. Clearly I don't read my recipes all the way through before I start. So basically everything goes in a pan, lemon goes in last, and I actually have all of this, so I just need to do chopping of the onions, garlic, ginger, and parsley, and the juicing of the lemon. So now that everything's ready to make our amazing tomato curry sauce, we want to get the fish in the oven. So I'm preheating the oven to 450, and the fish is going to go on a cast iron pan in the oven for 35 minutes. And it says, sprinkle a little extra sea salt for good luck. Isn't that cute? Okay, so we're going to get that in for 35 minutes and then start our sauce. So I've turned off the heat, and this just needs to sit with the lid on until it's ready to go on top of the Masgouf. A little bit goes on top in, where's my timer? in 8 minutes, when the Masgouf is done, we put a little bit of this on top, and then we put the Masgouf back in and broil for 2 minutes. And then it all gets served and ready to eat. Right now this sauce is done. It is so gorgeous. You saw it while I was cooking. It's just colorful. It's got that bright parsley, and I want to taste a little bit. So let's see this curried tomato. Oh, it smells amazing. Wow. Okay, it's super hot though. I should wait a minute. Also, if my makeup got all messed up, I'm sorry, but those onions made me cry. Mmm. Mmm. Quite hot. Mmm. Wow. Perfect. Lovely. Salty, zesty, lemony, curry-y. I'm just gonna put the lid on and see you in 7 minutes and 35 seconds. The recipe did not specify if I should broil on high or low, but I've had bad experiences totally burning things with the broiler. So I'm broiling on low, but I'm on the highest rack. It's really close. I'm kind of worried. Let's see how these 2 minutes go. But otherwise, it looked really good. Didn't you guys think it looked good? It was like blackened. So perfect. All right. Hi, it's time to get it out. Oh boy. Okay, so I didn't really broil much. I mean, it looks the same as it did a second ago, but I'm just gonna stop because I really don't want to ruin this fish since we got this far. And we're gonna plate it and eat. I'm like really impressed. I mean, it's such a simple recipe, but like it feels like an accomplishment because it's a fish. Hi! Alright, here we are. I feel like this is really saucy. You can't see how nice and blackened the fish is because it's under the sauce, but whatever. I'm choosing to eat with chopsticks. I find fish easier to eat with chopsticks, especially I'm like really scared of the bones.
They don't use them in Iraq, I promise you.
I know, but I just want to be able to like pick around the bones and not die. So, fish time.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
You should serve me because I don't know this dish.
Oh, well, I don't either. Only by...
Was this a prank?
No, it was not. I mean, I ate it a couple of times. It's not that I know it. I love it. But to love it is not necessarily to know it. Wow. Look at that. So Masgouf is a classic Iraqi dish. I had it when I was in Iraq in 2003. And they grilled it there outside. It was so good.
All right.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
I'm going to start with the skin. It's so good.
She's just excited.
It possibly lacks, like, I've never had the normal one, but since it's over an open grill, I would assume it has a smokiness. This probably lacks that smokiness, but it's so good. It's crunchy, blackened skin.
It's so good. Oh, it tastes perfect, Emma.
I think that's it. Oh, I want you to rate it according to memory good. Like, is it just good in your memory? Does it match your memory?
I think it's better than my memory because I'm here with you.
Oh, new memories.
You.
No. Can we get a number on that?
Like, how close is it to the original, or
Yeah,
what?
honestly, I don't know. Maybe a percentage.
Man, I think this is 100%. But it's so different because it was Iraq in 2003 and outdoors with a bunch of rough Kurdish tribesmen.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole ambiance is different. I think you're right about the smokiness. It was grilled outdoors, so that's going to change it. But like the whole idea of blackened fish and a fantastic sauce on a bed of rice, that's it. That's gorgeous. Yeah.
All right.
Alhamdulillah.
Mm-hmm.
Ladid.
Thank you all for watching. Oh, I'm going to give you a sneak peek to tomorrow's recipe. So tomorrow I may not be cooking while in tears because it was supposed to be my wedding day, but because of the pandemic, my fiance and I are separated. Basically, it's like it would be an awesome movie, but for real life it stinks. So we were going to get married in Thailand, and we both particularly love Thai fried pineapple rice.
Wow.
I don't know if that's what it's called.
Thai fried.
It's usually like fried rice in a pineapple.
I've heard of Thai dyed. Sorry.
So tomorrow I will be making that dish on that day,
I
and
think this is my favorite fish dish.
we're talking about my
sorry.
life.
I'm still eating.
Okay, tomorrow, pineapple rice. See you there. Bye.
Oh, hi! Don't forget to like, subscribe, thumbs up, and comment.
Dad's reading all about the fish, and he just started shouting, "Sumerian? Babylonian? This is probably the oldest dish you've ever eaten. Hammurabi's favorite fish." Eating like the Babylonians. Cool. It's weird. It's a weird world right now. It is so good.
Whenever you make fish again, this is it. This is it.
the only way we eat fish.
It's the only way we eat fish from now on.